Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is October 19, 2015, 7:40 something in the morning. We're talking about the right way to role play. Now, one of the things that I see people make a mistake on when they role play is the critique process is wrong. So the first thing is you always start with a couple of things that are good. I would say start with 3 things that are good, especially if the salesperson's really fragile. So if they haven't been selling and they've got some issues and they've got some challenges, the first thing to know is, like, you know, if you tell them or they hear that they didn't do something right, they're in the brain, they're going to freak out. So I'm going to say start with 3 things right. You're like, here's what you did 3 things right. And then in the beginning, start with, like, here's 1 or 2 things that went wrong, and pick like the most important ones. Instead of like trying to get everything on the list all at one time, stick with a couple first, because it's really going to help out the process. That person who's struggling is going to be able to listen. Now, if you're the person struggling, understand that, you know what, the person who's sitting there and giving you the critique is there to help you. And not everything they're going to say is going to be nice, and it can hurt your feelings, and you can, like, oh, you know what, I really want to be better at what I do. That's cool. There's no problem with that. But just know that sometimes that critique is going to hurt right here, because, you're like, I don't want to be critiqued, and I don't want somebody to tell me what to do. That's perfectly fine and normal. It's really not that big of a deal. But you know what? You're doing the role playing. You're doing everything you can to get better. You're going to have to take the lumps. So here's the thing. 3 things that went right, 1 or 2 things that went wrong. 3 things that went right, 1 or 2 things, 3 things that went wrong. And that could be for like each section of the presentation. It could be for the intro, it could be for the question process, it could be for the demonstration process. If you have an hour-long process with 3 things that went right, 1 thing that went wrong, you'll never get anything accomplished. So break it out into like quarters or 8ths, but figure out how you're gonna have this conversation instead of just like info dumping and start with like, oh, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. I used to do that when I started, and I was first a sales trainer. Didn't work out too well for me. I had to develop some skills to make it better, okay? So I wanna do what I can to help you out. So start with a couple things right, make that person feel like everything's good. And if you're watching, you are doing things right. You're just probably getting the sequence wrong. Like a combination lock is left, right, left. You're probably doing left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, getting it backwards, okay? I got it backwards. So sometimes that happens, okay? So, but just know that, you got to write down a couple of things that went right, a couple of things that were wrong. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then you can do me a favor, send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell. Someone will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.